Craftsman 19.5 horsepower rebuilt lawnmower. Will it cut? William Hovey Smith, 2024.
This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. And we are here with our Craftsman EZ-3 lawnmower and newly installed salvaged 42-inch mower deck. Just finished putting it on. And we use this 2-ton jack right here, as well as this plate from the back of the seat of the salvage mower to lift it so I could somewhat see what I was doing underneath. The principal problem was trying to find this hole and connect it with the tensioning arm that actually powers the lawnmower's cutting abilities. So tips are that this lever here on the back needs to be all the way down, all right? And we had to really wrestle with that deck to get it on there and get all the pins in. I had removed 6, and at the last stage and most difficult stage installed 5. And the wrestling was successful when I finally put a leg hold on it and actually put my leg under the back of the mower deck so I could lift on it, get under it, and see well enough to insert and install the pins. But they're in there. So we're going to start up and see if it really works. From all appearances, it ought to. All of the components were operable. We checked those out in a previous video. But we haven't actually started it up yet. Come on, fella. Give it a little choke here.
To support this channel, buy my outdoor books, business books, novels, and recommending them to your local libraries. Here are some of my more recent titles.
Now let's try the mower deck. Will it or won't it? I'm using this mower to help freshen out my trails.
Well, you can see how we're doing here. And yeah, that's much easier walking. And I don't have to worry quite so much about snakes, particularly as warm as it is right now. Yeah, we got snakes out. We've also had a lot of wind, and you have to do this several times a year. Anyone who's watching the tournament in Augusta right now, the Masters, you see they're fighting wind, and yeah, it's just like that here too. Periodically, have to get down and get these away, because they will slip your belts off very easily, as will pine cones sometimes. And I have one lawnmower with a slip belt right now. I certainly don't need another.
how did we do? Very well, I suspect. The 42-inch mower deck that I took an extra trip to Atlanta back and forth to get was well worth the trip just by itself, to say nothing of the rest of the components I salvaged from the lawnmower, such as the hood, the seat, and some other cosmetic stuff. Now, the deck, as you remember when you last saw it, was pretty well rusted underneath. It was solid, just rust covered. And now that we've beat a little sand and cut some grass and moved some leaves and cut little small twigs and stuff and bounce that around on the inside good, yeah, that's cleaned up very nicely as well. So, to answer the question we started this whole series with, was it worth the trip to Atlanta to go get a free mower, drag it down here, dismantle it, and salvage parts? Most certainly it was. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe, goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.